she hopes graduating seniors consider clinical lab work for their future careers. Our coverage of this staff shortage is going to continue on News Channel 6 at 10 and 11.
The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says its jail is all clear from coronavirus. Meanwhile, Burke County, Columbia County, and Aiken County all say they've had no cases from inmates or staff. In Columbia County, there are plans to transport inmates if they become infected. Aiken and Burke County put new inmates into a holding pod for 14 days to make sure they're not contagious.
Your shoes are sprayed down before you enter the detention center. You're wearing a mask. Your hands are cleaned. Hands are cleaned constantly. All our employees wear masks. The inmates normally are allowed to go out and do work details. They cut grass throughout the county and do a lot of work like that. All of that is stopped. All of our inmates stay within the detention facilities.
Chief Deputy Blanchard says all visitation at Burke County Jail is canceled, but inmates do get a free 15-minute call every week. That will last until at least May 18th.
Augusta leaders getting ready to take what's being called
as early as Friday.
A new program coming to Georgia, and it might be just in time for parents who are considering in-home early education. News Channel 6's Ashley Flette has the story.
With the changes in dynamics due to the virus, most parents agree that keeping their kids educated and entertained is no easy task. With some families not having access to a computer or internet, keeping the kids busy becomes even more of a challenge. But now there's a program that can change that.
Waterford Upstart, and that focuses on helping families as their child's first teacher at the age of about 4. It's the age right before children go into kindergarten.
Director of Public Relations for the program, Kim Fisher, says this year the goal is to provide these services to 200 children in the state of Georgia. This comes after the nonprofit organization was recognized by the Audacious Project.
We want to make sure that all kids get an equal shot.
The program provides positive parent-child interactions while delivering personalized online instructions 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Parents are also given support through a personal coach and tips to continue engaging their children offline.
And we also provide computer and internet access to families who might need it. We're really searching for the families who don't have another early education option at this time. And so parents, they really are not teachers. You know, they do their best. They want to help their kids, but a lot of times they don't know how. That's where our program comes in.
Candace George says her 5-year-old son started the program back in August.
You couldn't even tell he had speech problems. Just by reading the books that's on the program and he'll talk back to it, you can actually understand him better, and he's talking a whole lot better just by doing that program.
George says that's not the only area she notices her son's improvement.
He can go to higher numbers and do bigger numbers, adding and subtracting without even using his fingers.
Registration closes in August, but Fisher says with limited amount of spots, the earlier you apply, the better. In Augusta, Ashley Flette, Wjbf News Channel 6.
Happening tonight, the Aiken Board of Education will meet to talk about changes to the next school year calendar. Changes including school starting August 17th and ending on June 10th. Fall break would be Masters Week, November 9th through 15th. Other changes include things that you need to know about, including 3 built-in weather makeup days. This meeting starts at 6. It'll be live streamed on the school district's Facebook page. With school out, a lot of parents are trying to find ways to keep the kids
an active infection. Okay, how about this? An Evans High School senior graduating this year without ever missing a day of school.
And get this, Hope was in a military family, so she moved around a lot. She really defied the odds. But this is Hope Wjbf when she was in kindergarten, and here she is now.
Born near Columbus, Georgia, she moved to Philadelphia, on to New York, and now she's here all without missing a day.
It really makes it all feel worth it because, like, it was such a struggle because some days I would just not want to get up and go to school. But to finally, like, be recognized for all the work I have put in, it just feels great.
Absolutely, it does. And she will be recognized tonight at Columbia County's virtual school board meeting. But, wow, that is quite an accomplishment, especially for someone in the military with all those moves.
Exactly. Well done, Hope. Okay, we've told you about this 4-year-old battling a rare disease. All he wanted was just to get a few cards in the mail. Well, he got that, and then some. Riley.
medical attention you may need and deserve. For over 25 years, we've been helping the injured. We know what to do and how to get you the money you deserve. We will get through this together.
Tonight, our I-Team has an update for you that shows the power of social media to do good. This is Graylin Posey. We introduced you to him a couple of weeks ago, and he had just been diagnosed with a rare and terminal disease. Thanks to coronavirus, his treatments had been delayed as well, but Meredith Anderson tells us he finally got to have his first infusion.
He did, but this isn't just about what was in his IV at the clinic. It's also about your special treatment that arrived by mail.
It's really been emotional.
Medicine can come in a lot of different forms. For Graylin Posey, it comes by the cartload in envelopes and boxes.
Are you feeling good?
1, 2.
He's on a high.
It's actually been a lift for his whole family. That's his older sister, Cammie. It all started with a Facebook post asking for a few cards, but it really exploded when News 12 viewers started to share this interview.
It's crazy. It's incredible.
And it's been hard. Gray was diagnosed with Hunter syndrome, or MPS type 2, at the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic. His mom says it's a lot like a children's version of Alzheimer's. Gray's life expectancy is 10 to 20 years.
I don't get medicine.
You gotta get your medicine.
It's not a cure, but infusions can slow the progression. Gray finally started treatment this week, so he also got his first big dose of cards. He was a little more enthusiastic for this version a few hours later.
So mad and happy, darling, no.
As much as Gray loves Christmas, he loves Captain America. A 9-year-old drew this. A police officer sent Gray this hat. A police chief added him to the force. And a sheriff's office in Virginia awarded him a Hero's Medal. Still, what has meant the most to Mom? The priceless words of encouragement.
I would say 90% of the cards are just somebody who's been through some kind of treatment or knows somebody and just writing about, how Gray's story touched them. And that was just really sweet.
When his first infusion was over, another surprise on the way home, courtesy of Aiken Public Safety.
I didn't know that was going to happen. I started crying, and it was crazy.
A hero's welcome from Gray's favorite hero. He now has Captain America's shield to protect him. Meanwhile, the cards keep coming, each one a reminder that when an Aiken family needed help, people from all over the country delivered.
It's a lot of mail.
I don't think the post office was quite prepared for this.
Never seen anything like it before in there, and they love it.
I'm way too pregnant. I need like a warning label on these stories. But each of these infusions lasts up to 6 hours. So Gray will need you to keep those cards and those good thoughts coming.
But did you see how excited he was for all that to happen? The ripples in the pond
gosh.
just spreading out farther and farther. We have his address on the website and on the app. And thanks again for all of you who took the time to write. You can tell how much of a difference it really made for all of us. Grayson, thanks for sharing your story. And we're with
I'm
you,
too
buddy.
pregnant. I gotta go.
All right, Laura, you go and dry up. And we'll check in with Riley Hale. And Riley, that's the only waterworks we're seeing because the forecast is really dry out there.